I'm Ann Phillips, and I don't really need microphone. And I'm from Limar High School in Iowa, and
Woohoo!
and I actually want to be an engineer.
My name is Lucas Dersinger. I go to Montevideo High School, and I want to be an air controller.
I'm Cameron Gamelo. I go to St. Paul Central, and I want to be a pilot.
I'm Eli Wething. I go to Washburn High School and I want to be a pilot as well.
I'm Ryan Malcolm. I go to Eastridge High School and I want to be a pilot too. Good. Today we're going to show you how an airplane interacts with air traffic control throughout the process of the entire flight. Today our flight will depart from Minneapolis and fly to Seattle. The first facility the pilot will talk to is the control tower, who is responsible for the aircraft at the airport and within 6 miles and up to 33,000 feet. The pilot first calls clearance delivery in the tower to get his clearance, which is his authorization and route of flight to his destination.
Minneapolis clearance, Delta 1234, request IFR clearance to Seattle.
Delta 1234, Minneapolis clearance, cleared to Seattle Airport via the Smurf free departure as filed, maintain 7,000. Departure frequency 125.75, squawk 4213.
Delta 1234, cleared as filed, maintain 7,000, departure frequency 125.75, squawk 4213.
Delta 1234, read back correct.
Next, the aircraft will call ground control to request pushback from the gate and taxi clearance to the runway.
Minneapolis ground, Delta 1234, request pushback.
Delta 1234, Minneapolis ground, pushback approved. Expect runway 30 right, advise ready to taxi.
Ground, Delta 1234, ready to taxi.
Delta 1234, taxi to runway 30 right via Alpha Charlie Papa.
Taxi to runway 320 via Alpha Charlie Papa. Delta 1234.
Once the aircraft gets to the runway, he listens to the control tower frequency, waiting for the controller to call him.
Delta 1234, Minneapolis Tower, runway 30 right, position and hold.
This means the aircraft has permission to taxi onto the runway and wait for takeoff clearance.
Delta 1234, turn right, heading 320, runway 30 right, cleared for takeoff.
Fly heading 320, cleared for takeoff.
Delta 1234, contact departure.
The control tower has told the aircraft to contact the departure controller, who sits in a radar room at the base of the tower and controls aircraft within 40 miles of the airport and up to 17,000 feet. It's underneath the building, so it's really dark. Most of those flights are arriving or departing from Minneapolis International Airport, and this facility is called TRACON, which stands for Terminal Radar Approach Control.
Minneapolis departure, Delta 1234 is with you heading 320 out of 2,400 feet for 7,000.
Delta 1234, radar contact, turn right heading 325, climb and maintain 17,000.
Once the departure controller gets the aircraft on course, he hands over control to the control center. There are 23 en route flight centers throughout the United States, including Alaska, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, and Guam. The center controllers control traffic in flight between the departure point and destination. The Minneapolis Center in Farmington controls traffic from the Dakotas to Michigan and from the Canadian border south to Iowa and Nebraska.
Delta 1234, contact Minneapolis Center 132.75.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 1234 is with you at 17,000 heading 325.
Delta 1234, Minneapolis Center, roger, climb and maintain flight level 340.
The aircraft will pass from area to area and center to center until they approach their destination. Once they get close to their destination, the process is reversed, where the aircraft talks to the TRACON and then the control tower, and so on until the flight is safely at the gate.